Of no-knock warrants has been under fire in Killeen after an incident in 2019 that ended with an officer injured in the death of James Scott Reed. Now the city council is faced with the tough decision to ban no-knocks altogether. Arlene McNeil has the story.
A no-knock warrant is exactly what it sounds like, or doesn't sound like. It's a tool that officers use in drug-related cases or when a suspect is known to be violent.
A little bit of the element of surprise so that they can't enter without allowing someone time to perhaps get a weapon.
Or destroy evidence that could help police build their case. That's why no-knock warrants are typically used, according to researcher and former law enforcement officer Dr. Tammy Bracewell. She says grouping all no-knock warrants together isn't practical.
That we can't lump all of those together because every single incident has a unique set of circumstances surrounding it.
Last year, KPD Police Chief Charles Kimball announced the city would no longer be executing no-knocks surrounding drug-related offenses. It was a middle ground that would only allow no-knocks in certain cases with the approval from the chief himself.
Now, there is already more oversight for no-knock warrants than a normal search warrant, and by taking them away outright or outright banning no-knock warrants, you do take a tool away from law enforcement officers.
An ordinance that has surfaced within the city council, supported by Councilwoman Melissa Brown, would end the practice of no-knock warrants altogether in the city of Killeen.
For me, I think it's an all or nothing thing, and my preference is nothing.
Brown says although there hasn't been a no-knock issued in the city since last June, there is still a gray area, even if no-knocks are only executed in certain instances.
We're making an assumption that if the officers knock on the door, that suspect might be violent. But then again, they might not.
Brown believes everyone is entitled to due process. She says no-knocks leaves the door open for both parties to be on the defensive and endangers bystanders, the suspect, and police.
Even when no one is injured, there's still that risk, and it's still traumatizing to both officers and citizens alike.
Brown says in last night's meeting, Chief Kimball attended and says he's a little hesitant about banning no-knock warrants altogether, but will adjust to any decision made by the city council. Reporting in Bell County, Leah McNeil, 25 News.
Texas lawmakers are pushing for a bill that limits who can sign off on a no-knock warrant and how law enforcement can use them. The bill would require officers to clearly identify themselves, wear their uniform, and make sure body cameras are turned on. It would also limit the hours that a no-knock warrant can be done. The bill still needs to be placed on the House calendar for debate and a vote.